Personal relationships are the fertile soil from which all advancement, all success, all achievement grows. My name is RavenPyle, and I am excited to be considered as a candidate for the Auburn University Marriage and Family Therapy program. My supervising professor, mentors, and personal research have led me to the conclusion that your program is the optimal place for me to continue my growth. I am a committed student. I am passionate about this field of study, and I will become an invaluable asset to your program. As a double major in child and family development and psychology, I believe in the science of marriage and family therapy. Combining a basic understanding of human behavior, child development, and the family life cycle with a multidimensional and systemic perspective provides therapists with the most powerful means for motivating change. While each of these sciences provides insights into the dynamics of a relationship, their combination is exponentially powerful. I am many things: the oldest sibling of 3 girls, a daughter of a multicultural couple, a survivor of sexual assault, and soon to be a graduate of the University of Georgia, aspiring to become a marriage and family therapist. I truly feel that the culmination of my experience in relationships has prepared me to pursue this education. Consideration of my past experience has allowed me to understand the lenses that shape my identity. My family of origin experience has provided me with a strong foundation of respect, responsibility, perseverance, and morality. As the firstborn of 3 girls, I have had the role of caretaker, leader, and teacher. I learned from an early age to consider the effects of my actions and the impact that they have on those who surround me. My father also instilled the value of respect at an early age. My sisters and I were taught that both self-respect and respect for others were to be practiced in every arena of life and without question. This value keeps me accountable for my actions and also has given me a deep appreciation for the individuality of others. The respect I was taught for other cultures has come full circle within the last year. My mother is Hispanic, her family from South Texas, and very much a part of the Mexican culture. While countless trips to Brownsville, Texas, and Matamoros, Mexico throughout my childhood were always a fun and exciting part of my life, I did not truly appreciate the value of my heritage until I began researching the resilience factors of Latino Americans. The Latino culture values education, hard work, and the role of authority. These are characteristics I have carried with me from my mother. I have a great pride in and respect for the challenges that my grandparents and mother overcame in order for me to have the opportunities that life has presented. In all my future endeavors, I plan to utilize these lessons and values. One of the less ideal realities of my life is that I am a survivor of sexual assault. I do not allow this experience to define me, but have instead integrated it as a motivation to develop in a healthy, well-differentiated individual. I am not a statistic, and I learn from the mistakes of others. My great respect for the importance of appropriate boundaries and hierarchy within relationships stems from this experience. I believe in perseverance and in maintaining focus on personal goals throughout the change that a crisis inevitably ignites. My experience at UGA has allowed me to develop my initial understanding of the field of marriage and family therapy. I appreciate the fact that I've had the opportunity to be exposed to almost every aspect of an MFT program because of the resources that have been available to me. I have been introduced to the theory with courses on family intervention, child development, and lifespan issues. Through these courses, I have been challenged to consider my personal experience and the roots of my beliefs. I have had hands-on experience with genograms and diagnostic measures, and have even developed my own initial philosophy of change based on my current understanding of therapy. I have had the opportunity to experience the science behind clinical practice as a research assistant. This position has not only contributed to my understanding for the need for multiculturally competent therapists, but has allowed me to explore each side of scholarly publication. I have completed in-depth literature reviews, have assisted in editing manuscripts, and translating, transcribing, and coding data. Lastly, I have had the opportunity to shadow family therapy at the Aspire Clinic on our campus. I have observed several therapy sessions and subsequently had the opportunity to discuss the cases and interventions used with both the PhD candidates and my supervising professor. Although I recognize that my current knowledge of therapy is in its infancy, these seemingly small experiences have given me a glimpse into the complexity and high demands of the field of marriage and family therapy. I believe I'm fully capable of meeting these, and am excited to begin the huge personal and professional growth that is consequence of a program such as this. I want to become a marriage and family therapist because I am strongly invested in the ideal of change motivated within a system. In the past 2 years, I have seen how family dynamics have an effect on all individuals within a system. In my volunteer experience, helping an individual look at a presenting problem with a systemic lens is both liberating and revolutionary. America is such an individualistic country that I feel we have lost the tendency to look to the family and environment surrounding a problem for insight toward a solution. I appreciate the fact that marriage and family therapy does exactly this. I want to continue to see the world in this way and to help others with the application of these ideals. Our country is one of the fastest growing and diversifying countries in the world. As American family continues to change in composition, structure, and scope, I want to become a therapist that practices in a way to reach many different people. I have a deep respect for other cultures, whether their differences arise from race, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or even socioeconomic status. Marriage and family therapists have a responsibility to foster healthy family relationships for all as the family continues to evolve. I want to be a part of this field not only as a researcher and therapist, but as a co-constructor of the experience between a therapist and client. Any people I meet in the future will have a new perspective and set of values that I can learn from. I don't ever want to stop growing from this, and I want to be a part of this field because it provides the opportunity to learn every day, even beyond my graduate experience. Whether in a research lab or therapy room, I plan to learn from each and every family and individual I come in contact with. I know that I want a career with solid, outlined, and pro-social goals. I thrive in an environment that provides changing tasks that challenge my sense of self and my ability to collaborate with others toward a solution. The reason I share these experiences, values, and thoughts with you is that I am confident these are the things that set me apart from other candidates for your program. I consider myself an asset because I am constantly moving my experience into my education and my education into my experiences. I have a passion for this field that began at a personal level, has extended to an educational experience, and in the future will hopefully translate into a career. I have conveyed my focus on respect multiple times. I believe that my passion for those who are marginalized will allow me to become a well-rounded and effective therapist. This field does not need therapists who only understood the way things should be or have been within the American family. While there is a place for this understanding, we need people who are open to understanding and co-constructing an experience with their clients in order to help families who do not fit the typical mold and who are perhaps marginalized by their unique characteristics. I believe I'm capable of this, and I want to be a part of a program that can challenge and train me to take this position. My experience has given me many strengths to help deal with the challenges of graduate study. In this discipline, my life experience, education, and volunteer work has allowed me to develop an understanding of the role of boundaries and strong values to guide my professional growth. I appreciate the life events that have led me to this career decision and have thoroughly considered the demands of a 2-year clinical program of Auburn's caliber. I am passionate about the connection between science and clinical practice and believe that my undergraduate achievements are a testament to my drive and determination to achieve my goal of becoming a marriage and family therapist. I will graduate in May summa cum laude, having held a part-time job for 3 of my 4 years at UGA, as well as having been involved in university research and the Athens community. I am driven and determined, open and excited for the challenges that graduate school will present. Just as I have carefully considered the things that will support my pursuit of graduate study, I understand the characteristics and situations that will challenge me if I am to enter a program such as this. I have always been a helper and teacher in my personal relationships. My friends and family have dubbed me the fixer. I have strong opinions and an incessant desire to help, perhaps too much sometimes. I understand that as a therapist, there is a huge divide between guidance and manipulation. I will have to constantly be aware of and maintain an appropriate boundary between my personal views and practice. Because of my position as fixer, I also have the tendency to attach my own sense of success to that of the people I feel connected to. As a therapist, I know I will be faced with situations that I have no control over, or perhaps situations that will never be resolved while in my hands. Learning to accept these facts will indeed be a challenge. However, my understanding and constant mindfulness of these realities will allow me to overcome them. I'm aware of my beliefs, and I hope to be able to identify the moment when I meet someone that challenged them, and instead of pushing against their opposing position, to learn from it. I plan to find success in personal growth and appreciate the reality that it is our individual choice to pursue healing at a pace that fits our situation. I'm aware that making the shift from undergraduate to graduate study will be unlike any transition I have experienced thus far, and I understand that this is a demanding field of study and practice. But I can tell you with the utmost confidence that I have prepared myself as much as possible for the challenge, and in the areas that I will struggle, I am equipped with determination, desire, and perseverance to bridge the gap. Words cannot express to you the passion I have for this work. I firmly believe that regardless of circumstance, marginalization, or sudden obstacles, we are all capable of accomplishing our goals if they become priority and we do all things intentionally in our pursuit. All advancement, all success, all achievement grows from our relationships, and relationships from a clear understanding of self. I'm about relationships. I'm about healing. I'm about family, and I'm about growth. I want to become a marriage and family therapist. Once again, I thank you for your consideration. I'm confident that I'm the right choice for Auburn University and look forward from hearing from you in the near future.